Hello, hello, and welcome to Tier 1 Racing at SSR. We're in the beautiful Monza racetrack. I want to welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. It's going to be a spicy little race here at Monza. Tier 2 had its share of Turn 1 debacles. Got Stinner in the chat with the big Shalom. Shalom Stinner, welcome. My name is AJ Mars 7, Tier 2 racer and co-director here at SSR. I'll be your commentator tonight. No, tonight's a little lonely. I don't have a co-host tonight. My man GB couldn't make it tonight due to some personal arrangements, so you just get me tonight. So I hope you're excited about that. We got the Renault of Payox Kings taking us out. First one out of the pit box. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. This is going to be the one and only Italian I do tonight. Compliments of Google Translate. Alright. It says hello and welcome to Tier 1 Racing at Safe Space Racing. So I'm glad everybody tuned in. A little fun with the Google Translate real quick. So Tier 1 was spicy. Had a little beating and banging. Turn 1 saw its fair share of spin-arounds and crashes. After that, the race kind of leveled out. Grid was pretty spread out. As you know, Tier 1 are big boys. Nice and fast. You might see some 19s, maybe some 18s. We'll have to see. It's a fair bet that there might be a few of them. I'm hearing from the weatherman we got a dry setup, so it's going to be dry quali, dry race. We did see in Tier 2 there was rain all through quali and a dry race. So you're going to see some really fast laps here on Monza. Payox is the pace setter right now in the Renault, as long as he can get around the track without invalidating. Carl in the chat says, nice to see no rain. Center says it might even see the 17s. It is a possibility with this group. Boss Cookie is rapid. Payox Kings is rapid. I mean, there's like half a dozen guys. Kurt, Murph, all these guys are just blistering fast. So it should be exciting to see the times here. Pretty rough race, but I anticipated it. Monza's not my best track. Stanner has contributed 22,000 sandwiches to the sandwich challenge of 50K. Thank you, Stanner, for contributing your sandwiches. We appreciate it so very much. The Renaults here working together. Hamilton giving Payox a little tow here. Excellent teamwork on the part of these guys. We are looking for an exciting race here in Tier 1. Payox coming across the line. Not getting time. Boss Cookie gets a time, though. 1:18.4 for Boss Cookie. Like I said, the 18s are in the realm here. 20.3 for Oleg. Charisma, 21.1. Chalupa, 19.4. Quite a pacey group, as I predicted. We got a McLaren of Charisma, got a 21.1. Looks like Kurt is going to get him a time, still valid. Kurt in there for a P2, 19.015, right ahead of Division. We got a Williams, ABR Murph coming through right now. Murph right up there, 118.7 into the P2 spot. Good lap for him. Great camera angle of Reflex Pilot in the Haas shooting into Ascari. Next guy across is going to be, I believe, Hamilton in the Renault, giving his teammate a tow on the outlap, which is a great teamwork move there. When was the first Monza Grand Prix? Let me get with my historian here and find out. We will get back to you on that info. Hamilton up there in the P5 spot, 19.09. A lot of guys dipping in the pits here. We got King Chalupa with a 19.4. Reflex Pilot, 19.6. Oleg still back there with a 20.3. Invalid on this go around. We're going to skip over Zampa going into the pits. Got PB, my man PBR Abner. Charging down Sector 3 straight into Parabolica. He's looking for a lap. On board with PB in the AlphaTauri as he comes around. Halo gets him a lap in P8, 20.1. 20.1 for SSR Halo. A little pre-race banner. Halo said he was going to be chasing Boss Cookie down. He's going to do a lot faster than that because right behind him is PBR Abner in there for a 20.9. That's a good lap for PBR. Hamilton got his lap. Looks like he's invalid. Who do we got behind him? Reflex invalid. King Chalupa's in the pits. JDM Hater's on an out lap right now. I think JD's our man to watch. He's warming those soft tires up. You can see him there with the red stripes. He is absolutely excited. Cod Villain coming through with the clutch statistics. 1921 was the first Monza Grand Prix. Thank you, Cod Villain, for that. Big shout from Jamie the G, fan of Kurt. Says, let's go, Kurt. The first championship was won by Giuseppe Nino Farina, driving a supercharged Alfa Romeo 158 in 1951. JD really sending the car in there, carrying tremendous speeds through the double right-handers here. Those things are my arch nemesis. Hide that off of there. There we go. JD with a brief lock up through Ascari, just absolutely flying through there. You can tell JD's put in some practice this week. Rips through Ascari. Charges into Parabolica. We're going to see if he can get a fast time here. Got Jim Shalom as the race engineer from Kurt. Shalom will be letting us know what's going on. JD comes in with a 19.7. That's only good enough for P8. He looked a lot faster than that. Sampa's on an out lap. Charisma at 21.1. Let's take a look. We've got Craig Conley on an out lap. That looks like Monkey back there in Sector 1. ABR Murph on an out lap. Boss Cookie still holding on to that top spot. We've got a Renault on an out lap. Let's see where Payox Kings is. He's yet to put a time up. That's him coming around Parabolica right now on the Renault. Got just a few guys, 4 guys yet to put up times. Conley, Payox Kings, Monkey, Zampa. Payox Kings in for a P5, 19.085. Very close together as that group up at the front. All right, so we got Boss Cookie, 18.4. ABR Murph, 18.7. Kurt, 19 flat. We got Division, 19 flat 6. And then Payox Kings, 19 flat 8. And then Hamilton, 19 flat 9. Very close together, the 4 guys between 3rd and 6th place. Blink of an eye and you've missed the difference in their times. Reflex Pilot on an out lap around Parabolica. And we got Zampa. Let's take a look at Zampa here. Coming through the double rights. Struggling here a little bit on Monza. I think Zampa told me before the race not to follow him around too much. A little nervous today. Big shout out to Zampa. He is the head honcho here at SSR. Races in Tier 1, BRL Real, and a few other places. Solid guy. And while we're at it, big shout out to every single person that's tuned in here. I appreciate it. And, oh, look at this. Streamlabs pops up. A big follow from Formula Hun. Thank you so much for the follow there. Huge follow, and it looks like we got a raid as well. Thank you so much, Formula Hun. Big ups to Formula Hun, guys. If you don't know her, go check her out. Formula Hun on Twitch. Go shoot her a follow and tell her thank you so much for the raid here. That's a big one for us. We appreciate it so much. Lots of love in the chat from Formula Hun. Thank you, guys. Big Hun raid. We appreciate it so much. Thank you. Guys, tune in. This is Tier 1 Racing. She says, thank you so much for the raid. We are honored to do it. We appreciate it. Formula Hun with the big raid today. That's awesome for us, guys. Thank you so much. We gave her a little raid earlier. She's back showing the love. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is Tier 1 Racing at SSR. These are our big boys. They're speedy. They're pacey. I'm AJ Mars 7. And I'll be the commentator today. So we got Kurt retired already. He's happy with his time, 19 flat. Boss Cookie dethroned by ABR Murph with an 18.4. Boss Cookie coming around on an outlap, looking to get it back. We got 6.5 minutes left in the quali session. Dubsy, a raid means that another streamer has hosted our channel and their viewers are coming to watch our stream. It's huge for us. It's great support in the streaming community. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for the follow. See you, Never Nav. Thank you so much. That's huge for us. Appreciate the follow. Smelly Socks in here with a big shout out for me. Thank you, Smelly. I appreciate the high praise on my commentary here. We're following Boss Cookie around in the racing point. He is trying to dethrone ABR Murph, who took him from the top spot. Yeah, it looks like Chaloup's got a 5-place grid penalty, maybe a little contact there during the quali session. That's going to be unfortunate. Safe Space Racing sends a big thank you to Formula Hun. It is awesome. There's her link, guys. If you're watching the stream right now, all you SSR guys, GRA guys, all our guys viewing, please go follow Formula Hun. Show her some love and respect for helping us out. Big host there. That's awesome for us. We appreciate it, and we share in the community. Go do what we do, guys. Go give her a big follow. Show up in her streams. Follows are great, but views are more important. Halo coming around Parabolica now is going to dip into the pits. Murph is in Parabolica. He is invalid. We got Charisma on an outlap here. It's huge for us, Dubsy. That's super huge, guys. So if you're in the chat right now and you have a free second, go give her a follow. Tell her what's up. Be sure and tune in for her stream. Knox says he wants to have my babies. We might arrange that, Knox. Just give me a shout. Me and Knox known each other for a few years now. Good dude. All right, let's take a look. We got ABR Murph in the pits. He's 18.4. He dethroned Boss Cookie, who had the provisional pole early in the session. 18.4 for him right now in P2. Kurt and Division in the second row, both retired already. We got Payox Kings here in the Renault, who is trying to get back up there, but he's invalid. Halo's invalid. King Chalupa's invalid. Everybody's struggling with the track limits here. Reflex Pilot on an outlap. We got Oleg, who's well off the track here. Not sure what happened to Mr. Oleg. Retiring on the track. Not allowed, guys. Come on. We know better than that. All right, Charisma is coming through Ascari on to Parabolica. Mike Starr, thank you so much for the follow and supporting the stream. I appreciate it. SSR enjoys it as well. Hamilton in the chat saying he bottled the second Lesmo, ended his day. Charisma gets a 21.1, only good enough for 15th. He's not going to be happy with that. We got ABR Murph on an outlap, Boss Cookie on an outlap. Both of them battling for the #1 spot. ABR Murph ahead right now in P1, Boss Cookie in P2. Boss Cookie crosses the line here on his lap. We're going to dip back to, we've got PBR on an outlap. We've got, I think Murph is there in Sector 2. Lesmos, stick with Boss Cookie here. We're on board with him in Sector 1. These are the ones to watch. Boss Cookie with a purple Sector 1. He's looking to challenge ABR Murph for that pole position here with just 2 minutes to go in the quali session. It's going to be a spicy race, guys. These are all fast guys. If you take a look right there, we got two guys, 18.443 and 18.499. Very close together. P3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All within a second of each other. Every one of them. It's going to be an insane race today. Jamie the G saying, of course, Tier 1 gets dry quali. Yeah, Tier 2, just before this, saw a very wet quali session. It definitely mixed the grid up quite a bit. Boss Cookie with an 18.416, stealing back that fast time. Boss Cookie on the throne with 1 minute to go. Murph is still out there, though, on his lap now, 18.443. He's looking to shave a few thousandths of a second. Got to get up there past Boss Cookie. Rest of the drivers out on outlaps right now. We're on the Williams with ABR Murph. Battle of the decades here. A lot of chat going on, guys. Thank you so much. If you're one of the guys that's just tuning in from the raid, smash that follow button. Don't miss any of our races. We do 2 races on Saturday, 4 p.m. Central, which is 10 UK. We do another race right now at 6 p.m. Central, midnight UK. And then tomorrow we've got Tier 3 racing at midnight UK as well. We've got some sporadic events through the week. Multiple commentators. Normally I got a co-host. Oh, ABR Murph can't do it. Does not improve. 14. Let's see, 18.443. Still at the same time. He did not improve. Boss Cookie looks like he's going to have the throne going into the race. A couple of guys still out on laps. Let's take a look who we got out there right now. Boss Cookie happy with his front row seat. We've got, let's see, there's Craig Conley back there. He's in Ascari. Got the Red Bull of Chalupa, who's invalid. That's not going to get anything done today. We're going to stay with Craig Conley here. 20.4 for Conley so far. He's in P14. He's looking to move up. I'm not sure if he's going to do it here. Stinner in the chat saying, can we get a separate tier for the front two? Yeah, those guys are definitely pacey. 19.9 for Craig Conley is going to keep him in P14. We've got Monkey limping into the pits. Payox Kings trying to get up there with the big boys in the 18s. Not going to do it. 19.085, P6. Here comes Zampa around Pelabolic. Reflex is going to dip in the pit, so it looks like Zampa's our next one across. In the McLaren. Hamilton agrees with Stender saying those guys are too fast. Boss Cookie and ABR are very, very quick. That is no doubt. All right, there you got it. That's going to be it for the quality session. Boss Cookie taking us out. ABR Murph just a fraction of a second behind him in the front row. Monkey jumping well up into P3. Him and Kurt are going to close out the second row. Division and Payox King in the third row. Hamilton and Zampa in the fourth row. And that's going to be the first 4 rows here in Tier 1. Argo says 1 minute 19 human, 1 minute 18 alien. That's for sure. These guys are fast, man. Great, great pace here. Look at that. 0.02 of a second. 0.02 of a second separate our first and second guy. Take a look there in the back. You got everybody down from P3 to P14. Let me scroll down a little bit. Maybe there's a couple of more in there. Yeah, P14 all the way down to Craig Conley. 119s. That's insane. Chalupa, though, catching a 5-second grid penalty. Not sure what happened there. P10, he's going to start P15. Tough break for Chalupa there. Chalupa's work cut out for him. In the chat saying apologize to Kurt. Looks like he might have caught Kurt a little bit. Looks like Chalupa's the only one catching the penalty there, though. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Again, big, huge thank you to Formula Hun for hosting the stream. We cannot thank you enough for that and appreciate it. 36 viewers right now is incredible. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you haven't, smash that follow button. Chalupa says, I was right at the edge of the runoff. Still my fault. I'm looking like an idiot. It happens, Chalupa. Kurt's probably one of the nicest guys on the grid. I'm sure he will understand. Probably because you're the only one that caught the 5-place grid penalty. But we're gonna let it slide. I'm sure Kurt won't hammer you too much for it. So we're gonna give everybody a little bit of time here. They're gonna go ahead and slap on those strategies, and then hopefully we can get through turn 1 without any contact. All right, Argo in the chat saying, oogity boogity, let's go racing. We're almost there, man. We're almost there. We're going to let everybody get those strategies on. Zampa's the host here. The way we do it in SSR is the host is the first to ready up. Gives everybody a little bit of time to get their strategy on. A ready up before the host, Zampa, is going to be a race ban. So we don't want to see anybody catch that. There's a check for Zampa, as you see on the screen, and we are going to go racing. Got Jamie the G saying, who's dying in turn 1 today? Let's hope nobody. Let's hope nobody. It's going to be a great race. We got 5 seconds to go here before we start the session. Here we go. Hey, there's Ezzy in the chat. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Ezzy. All right, Boss Cookie with the late time with just a little over a minute to go there in the quali session is going to take us out on the formation lap. There we see him in the racing point. Oh, taking Massive Afro, showing disqualified from the session. That's not good. Little contact there into turn 1 is going to return him back to the grid. Thank you for the follow, Yoda Rocks 19, and welcome to the stream. Big shout out to Formula Hunt again for the hosts. That's huge. We appreciate it. Guys, if you are normal followers and viewers, go over and check out Formula Hunt. She races F1 as well. Go give her a follow. Show up and show some SSR love in her chat as well. Yep. Argo said it right. Massive Afro with the cold tires turn 1. Looks like Massive Afro maybe got into the back of Zampa there. Got the cars coming into Sector 3 now. Be very, very cold tires for Massive Afro, sitting P17 all the way at the back. Go check out that website right there. That's our website. You can find our Discord link there if you want to race with us. Don't be shy. Checking on the stream chat here, making sure we're staying in touch with everybody. While we're waiting on everybody to form back up, we'd like to send a huge shout out to our sponsor, Sun Deli Subs. Jacksonville Beach, Florida. If you're ever down in that way, go on and stop by Sun Deli Subs. Go see our man at Sandwiches, Racer here. in Tier 3 and a good friend of all of us. Makes the best dang sub you'll ever put in your mouth. Thanks a lot for Sundeli Subs supporting us and our stream. All right, all the cars are reforming to the grid. We're about to go racing. Here we go. There you can see them. We got 5 lights. We're away here in Monza for Tier 1 Racing SSR, 27 laps. Boss Cookie gets a good start. It's going to lead us into turn 1. We're going to take a look at the back of the grid here. Let's see if we got some trouble. Looks like everybody got through turn 1 clean. Some position changes for sure, but everybody is through. Well done, Tier 1, for a nice clean entry into turn 1 and 2. Fantastic job, guys. Boss Cookie still our leader. ABR Murph in second. Monkey in third. Kurt up to fourth. Just overtaken by Division there. Kurt right in tow, though. Everybody, a big train of cars here. We're going to see everybody very close together here in the opening laps. Fantastic getaway by all the cars. Boss Cookie out to a huge lead already. 1.7. You got the Williams of ABR and Murph and Monkey right there together, 2-3. Good start for the Williams team. Division squeezing Kurt out there in the first lap. Kurt in P5, Payax Kings in 6, Zampa all the way up to 7. Hamilton right behind him in the Renault, challenging right now on board with these two. Hamilton gets it done in Parabolica entry. Zampa falling back. We got the Renault 6-7, the Williams 2-3. Boss Cookie stretching that lead out almost 2 seconds in the first lap. Tremendous run on the first go-around. Got King Chalupa and JDM Haters and the Red Bulls teamed up together. Looks like Chalupa might be ghosted a little bit there. Oh, and we've got a car off. Who did we lose there? Looks like one of the Hosses. Reflex Pilot, maybe. A little bit of lag. A lot of love in the chat saying well done, guys, for getting through there nice and clean. Chalupa looks like he might be lagging a little bit right here behind Charisma. ABR Murph now 2 seconds behind Boss Cookie, who's absolutely pulling away. Monkey in tow in the DRS. It's going to start up on the next go-around. Division in P5, Payax Kings 4/10 behind him, looking to attack as soon as he can on that DRS engagement. Let's take a look at the back. JDM Haters back here looking to get a piece of Zampa, 3/10 off as he comes to the entry of Parabolica. Boss Cookie shaves a few more seconds off his time there, 22.0. That's an excellent race pace. Boss Cookie, I believe, is on the pad. I would have to confer with him post-race, but I'm pretty sure Boss Cookie is on the pad. Zampa looking to make a move on Reflex Pilot on the outside. Gets it done into turn 1 and 2. Great move there. Reflex Pilot having some trouble here. Not sure if he spun around or what. Reflex Pilot all the way back to 16th. Yes, he did. He got turned around there. Well back off the pace now. Got Halo in the pit, getting a nose change, going to the hard tires. That's going to cost him. 2.2 seconds lead is Boss Cookie now. Let's take a look for our close battle. Right now is going to be Chalupa and Charisma. Lesmos 1 and 2 there. Gets through clean. DRS is engaged. He's going to make a look at Chalupa here. He's defending well, puts the car well in the middle of the track. He's going to have to brake hard and get underneath, and he gets it done there. You see Charisma sneak by King Chalupa in P11. That's going to put Charisma up to P10 with a great move. Massive Afro is up to P9 starting on the cold tires. Looks like PBR got past JDM Haters as well. Greg Conley falls back to another spot. Kurt with the fast time, 21.6 at the moment in the Ferrari. Conley falls back 2 spots, it looks like. Looks like we're going to take a look at the chat. All right. Let's find our close battle. Looks like Kurt's up here challenging Monkey. We got another battle, Charisma and Chalupa. Charisma got past Chalupa on the last go-around. A lot going on here in the opening laps. We're 4 laps into a 27-lap race. A lot of excitement going on. Kurt's falling back a little bit. Payox King's on the attack here on Division. Just 1 car back from those two. Oh, big wheel slip by Payox. He catches the grass on entry. Able to save the car and maintain momentum. Hamilton not going to have it. His teammate slips right by. Sees the mistake, carries the momentum through. You can see him entering Ascari here, trying to carry as much speed as he can. Oh, big slip for him too there. Renault's both having trouble here. Payox back in behind the slipstream, looking to get past his teammate. He's going to dip right back in there behind Hamilton. Oleg making ground. Him and PBR are battling back here. You see the 2 AlphaTauris trying to work together to hold that Mercedes at bay. Oleg does drop back. We're going to dip back up front. Kurt's finally made the move. A little bit of battle here, wheel to wheel through turn 1 and 2. Kurt comes out the victor in the Ferrari. We got a yellow flag back there in sector 2. Looks like maybe just some slow traffic. Monkey's challenging Kurt around the outside. There you have it, wheel to wheel. They're coming into the second chicane here. Lots of brakes. Monkey cuts left. All forces Kurt to go wide. He loses the car. Kurt falling back here. 2 spots. Division able to get past him as well. Payox King's in tow. Had a little wheel slip coming out of this last go-around. Oh, Payox carrying a lot more speed than Kurt, who's got hot wheels. Looks like Kurt just almost lost it again. Has to concede a spot to Payox as well. 3 spots down is he now. And he's got Hamilton right in tow. The other Renault. You can see him wheel to wheel here. Going into Ascari. Kurt having to go wide. He dips in behind. 4 spots for Kurt after that little incident. Tough break for Kurt. King Chalupa slides through Ascari here. Oh, we got a big spin. Big spin. That's going to be Charisma back there. 2 tenths off of JDM Haters. Boss Cookie still holding about a 2-second lead. Oh, and then JD loses it. Loses it in Parabolica. He's going to have to wait for the traffic to go by. Unfortunate for him. Payox Kings and Hamilton teammates banging wheels into turn 1. Kurt in the mix right now. There's so much going on. Payox ahead now. Hamilton right there with him. Kurt looking to the inside. Down the DRS straight. 2 wide. Into the turn. Absolute madness here in lap 6. Payox Kings pulls away. Hamilton right behind him. Kurt in tow. You got it's Zampa, Massive Afro. Everybody just tangling it up here in the midfield. You can see the line of cars here. Payox Kings, Hamilton, Kurt, Zampa, Massive Afro, all trying to get in the mix here. Cod Villain in the chat says, let's go Christmas. Rooting for old Charisma here. Comes Hamilton looking to get a run here through Parabolica. Oh, Kurt on the inside makes a dangerous move, goes well wide there. Losing a position to Zampa. Kurt being a little over aggressive here. You see him coming down the straight. Massive Afro dips in front of Kurt. Kurt has to scrub some speed here so not to make contact with Zampa. Massive Afro slips in front of Zampa. Kurt in behind as they go through turns 1 and 2. Little bit of wheel wobble there by Zampa. Oleg catching a 3-second penalty over from race control. Says too many warnings. Trying to get past Zampa here. We're on board with Kurt in the Ferraris. He's going to try to go on the inside of Zampa. Zampa leaves him room. Kurt has to concede. Gets a good run, though. He's going to look for an inside here into Lesmos 1. Ooh, very dangerous, very dangerous. Zampa playing the smart move and backing out. Kurt forces his way through. There you can see over the halo. Zampa's got the DRS, though, going to take it right back. Not today, Kurt, says Zampa as he dives into Ascari. Let's jump back up. ABR Murph still holding about the 1.92 second mark. Murphy in behind him, or Monkey in behind him, 6 seconds now to the third place car. Division is in tow in the DRS, not quite in attacking range. Oh, a lot of banter in the chat here. Oh, looks like Zampa, we got somebody in the wall. Hamilton has lost it in Parabolica. Charisma's going to sneak by. Zampa's going to get by. Kurt battling back, gets past Zampa. What a crazy race so far. Hamilton in the pits after he smacks the wall there in Parabolica. We're going to take a look in. He's going straight to the hard tire for Hamilton. Early in the race, lap 8. We're going to have to see how that plays out for him. Zampa and Kurt here, the close race. Got a little bit of gambling going on in the chat here. Good luck, everybody. Hope it works out for you. We're 8 laps into a 27-lap race here at the beautiful Monza racetrack in Italy. We're on board with SSR Zampa, our league owner and coordinator. He is 4/10 off of Kurt, who has been battling the last 3 laps here. You can see him now as they exit Ascari, charging down the straight to Parabolica. Zamp seems to be falling back a little bit here. 6/10, but he is gaining. This is our close battle right now. Everyone else is starting to spread out. You see Zamp taking a little wider line than Kurt did. Kurt dips in the pits. Zampa doesn't bite. Zampa's going to stay out for one more go. Kurt going for the undercut here. Going to jump back up to Division now. That's going to be our close battle. Division still in behind Monkey. Both of these guys are pretty close. We see Kurt in the pits as well in the Ferrari. Let's take a look at our front runners. ABR Murph in tow there. You can see Boss Cookie still in the lead. 1.3. Murph is charging now. Boss Cookie's tires are starting to wear. Murph is catching up. 1.3 seconds now. Just 2 laps to go. That was a 2-second deficit. Murph really putting it down here, trying to get caught up. Wants to be in range for that pit stop. 9 laps on these soft tires. They got to be getting close. Who's going to go in? Who's going to stay out? Boss Cookie dips in now. I know Murph's going to go in right behind him. Division looking for a run here. Boss Cookie in the pits. ABR Murph's going to stay out. Boss Cookie with a last-minute lunge into the pits. We're going to see where the former race leader is going to go for tires. He's going to the yellow stripe mediums. ABR Murph going around another lap here. Got Boss Cookie in the pits, Division in the pits, Kings, Chalupa all in the pits. Let's take a look. We're going to see what everybody's going to for tire choices. We got Boss Cookie on the mediums, Division, Kings, Chalupa. Conley starting on the mediums is going to stay out. He's got plenty of tire left. Boss Cookie's going to come back out. P5, well ahead of Craig Conley. ABR Murph on the soft's going to have to pit. So Boss Cookie looking at a net P1 right now after the pit stops. He's got 4 guys ahead of him, all on soft tires, 9 laps in. 10 laps into the 27-lap race. Boss Cookie's going to have to get him a nice little gap here. He's going to have to get caught up to those front guys. He is 5 seconds off Zampa. We got a yellow flag there. Looks like one of the Red Bulls is in trouble. Was that JD slowing up a little bit? He looks okay. No damage on the Red Bull. JD in behind Division is going to be the close race right now. And we got Reflex Pilot trying to challenge here. Oh, it looks like Oleg is around. Oleg is around. He's going to have to wait for the traffic to get through. Oh, and he spins the car back around. Tough break for Oleg back here. All the way back to the back. All right, here come the front runners. Murph in the pits. Massive Afro in the pits. Zampa in the pits. Boss Cookie jumping all the way back up to P2. Like I said, net P1. Kurt getting the fast lap. 21.5 on the mediums. Monkey staying out. 10 laps on those softs. He's really stretching them. Oleg is going to retire on the track. Oleg having a tough time here. Monkey still out front right now, yet to pit. Boss Cookie is in a net P1. He's got Murph 3.5 seconds behind on the mediums, charging up, trying to get caught up. Craig Conley in at the P4 spot. He is yet to pit, starting on the mediums. And then you got Division, Massive Afro, Payox Kings, and Kurt. Fair to note, PBR Abner also 10 laps on the soft, stretching them in the P9 spot. Everybody's pitted so far except Craig Conley, Monkey, and PBR Abner. We'll take a look. Monkey in the pit now. Boss Cookie will surpass him and take the lead once again. ABR Murph falling off 4 seconds at this time. Big shout out to G Racing Association in the chat. Thank you so much. ABR Murph falling off almost 5 seconds now. Boss Cookie's got those mediums warmed up. We do have a safety car. Looks like a DNF. That is going to be a retirement on the track from Oleg. That's definitely going to hit the steward's desk. Alright, while we're going around the safety car here, I'm going to catch up on the chat. It's been a lot going on the track. Haven't been able to look. Quite a bit of gambling here in the chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Stender with some sandwiches in for the sandwich challenge. Lots and lots of gambling going on. Again, big shout out to Formula Hun for hosting the stream again. I know some of you guys are just tuning in. We appreciate it so much. If you haven't already, go jump over to Formula Hun and give her a follow. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. I know we appreciate the host here. It's fantastic for us, and I know she appreciates it. We gave her a little host earlier. Hearing from G Racing Association, Kurt's engineer right now saying he's very frustrated with some contact that occurred. Somebody gave him a little nudge there. We got our man Fode in the chat. Fode and Sandwiches is one and the same. We gave them a big shout out, our sponsor Sundeli Subs there. We appreciate everything they do. 12 laps, we are under safety car still. Everybody on the medium tires except my man Craig Conley going with the medium soft strategy here. Looks like I'm going to do maybe a lap or two more. The last guys are catching up. Right at about the halfway point of the race here. Looks like we're going to do one more trip around as we're waiting on the Hosses to get caught up. They may be able to catch them, but I don't think they're going to make it for Sector 3. Looks like we're going to do one more lap here around the track. Alright guys, if you're here watching and you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to smash that follow button. And tomorrow, right here, midnight UK, 6 p.m. Central, we're going to have Tier 3 racing right here in Monza as well. Tier 3 always shows up, always has a great race. just like this group, everyone's paced really close together. You're going to see some exciting overtakes. You don't want to miss it. Tier 3 is where it's at. All right, I'm hearing from race control that the safety car is in this lap. We're going to go back racing on lap 14. There you go. Payox Kings gets a good run there, but Massive Afro able to get by. Both the Alfa Romeos side by side across the line. The Williams of ABR Murph and Monkey still holding on to those 2-3 spots. Alfa Romeo 4-5. Payox Kings looking to the inside into turn 2. Oh, there's a 5-second penalty for Massive Afro, ignoring yellow flags. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe took off a little early. There you go. You see the battle there. Oh, Massive Afro runs into Payox Kings, pushes him a little hard left, costing him a few spots. We've got a Red Bull around. Looks like King Chalupa there, getting caught up in that mess. JDM around again. Big spin. We got a McLaren around. That's Charisma. Severe collision with Charisma. Big crash there. You can see the McLaren and the Red Bull both off the track there in the second Lesmos. That's going to be a big crash. JDM Haters catches a 5-second penalty for that. That's going to be very detrimental to his race situation. Kurt getting a lot of love from his engineer in the chat saying, get us some points. Everyone's going to go wild in the Ferrari. We know how those Italians love their Ferraris here at Monza. The crowd's going to erupt if he can get up there and get a podium. We got Hamilton back in the pits after the safety car. We're going to dip in real quick and take a look. Looks like he's probably going to end up with the wing. That is correct. Front end change there for the Renault. That's going to drop him well back. Boss Cookie not liking this safety car here. He had a substantial lead that was just nullified by that safety car. There we are watching the two front runners battle it out. There goes the Williams cars in tow the Alfa Romeo of Division. Kurt able to get by Massive Afro is now taking a look at Division. You can see him flying through Ascari, gets a good exit. He's trying to get a piece of Division here in P4. Well in the slipstream now and gaining. Division makes a move to break it up. Kurt looking to the inside. Division has to back out. Kurt with an excellent move through the Parabolica. And he's away. Kurt back up into P4. Now he's looking for a podium. Excellent move by Kurt there. Monkey better watch out. Kurt is a man possessed right now. Flying in the red Ferrari. Oh, but Kurt catches a 3-second penalty there. That's terrible. That's gonna hurt his chances here for sure. We're gonna take a look real quick. Division catching a penalty. This battle right here is very close, guys. Division trying to get back at Kurt. Monkey right up here with ABR Murph. It's interesting to see. Is Monkey going to play the strategy, hold up those cars behind him? Kurt is surging forward into the DRS range now. Does Monkey hold that car up and give his teammate ABR Murph some breathing room? Or is Monkey challenging up there for that spot in P2? Monkey now out of DRS. Kurt's got the advantage here. We're going to go on board with Kurt as they come through Parabolica. He had a good run last time. Let's see if he can get in that DRS range, which he is, half second. He's going to look to make a move here into turn 1 on Monkey. There you go. It's going to be close. I don't know if he's going to have enough time here. Takes a lunge, not enough straight. Ran out of time. Murph going well wide there. Monkey getting by him. Oh no, ABR Murph has to check up real hard there against Boss Cookie. Gets a good run, maybe misses a braking point. Falls all the way back to P4 now. Kurt capitalizing, looking to lunge past Monkey here. Monkey gonna have the inside line. Kurt backs out. Smart move there by Kurt. Oh, a little bit of wheel slip. ABR Murph right there in the wings. On the inside of Lesmos 1. Gets right by him. Kurt looks for the switch around. Not able to do it. Kurt's gonna back out. ABR Murph right back ahead of Kurt. What a battle we got going here. We've got Hamilton retiring in the pits. He's had enough. Charisma looks like he's DNF'd out of Ascari. Looks like it might be terminal damage. The car is stopped. Well off the track. We are going to continue. That looks like it's going to be it for the McLaren of Charisma. Big wreck for him. Looks like we got the Renault coming back out on the track here. Tough break indeed. These guys are still battling here. We're under yellow as the Renault is ahead. Retired. Boss Cookie's going to dip in with a big lockup. Oh, looks like the Renault's going to cause some trouble here. Hamilton did retire in the pits, but the car came back out. Now it's going to pull off the track. Boss Cookie stretching a big lead now, 2.5 seconds. ABR Murph trying to get at his teammate Monkey here. Murph 2 laps to go, run a little wide there towards the end of sector 3. Had to go way out to avoid contact. Into turn 1, I should say. Turn 1, he had to go wide. Losing positions, falling all the way back to P4, but he's gotten past Kurt. Now he's looking at his teammate, Monkey, who's all the way up into P2. Quite the battle we got going on here. We're going to take a look back to the midfield. You got Zampa trying to take a look at Craig Conley and Ascari. Oh, no. Kurt has lost it. Coming out of Ascari. He is on the inside line. Traffic coming. He's going to have to stay left here. Oh, that's a tough break for Kurt. Well back now. Bends it coming through Ascari. Payox Kings has moved all the way up to P5. Massive Afro in there for P4. ABR Murph going to get it done down the front straight with the DRS ahead of Monkey, trying to get caught back up to Boss Cookie. We're 19 laps into 27 laps right now. While we're doing that, I want to take a big thank you to Devasti for the follow. We appreciate the support on the stream. Murph now in the hunt of Boss Cookie, who's 3 seconds ahead. Payox Kings in tow with the Renault, never out of the fight here as he's got Massive Afro in sight. Has closed the gap to 0.38 of a second. Lots of action today. Everybody very close together. So many battles on the track. Tier 1 really showing up today. What an exciting race. Zipper 92, thank you so much for the follow. Brindy Boy 67, you as well. Thank you for the follow and support in the stream. We appreciate it so much. Massive Afro still in the hunt here. We got a train of cars. Everybody very close together here after the restart from safety car. Monkey 7/10 off Murph ahead of him. Massive Afro 6/10 behind it. Payox King 6/10 behind him. Division 7/10 behind him. The front runners here very close together. You can see them as they surge into turn 1-2 here. Still got quite a bunch of viewers here. 31 viewers right now. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. And all those guys that have followed, if I missed you, speak up in the chat. I'll try to get you here. I'm trying to keep up with the battles. If I haven't called you out for the follow, shoot me a message there in the chat. I will get you guys. We appreciate everyone following, supporting the stream, and supporting SSR here. Reflex Pilot right in the mix too, trying to get a little bit of Craig Conley in P7. Hoss with a little spin earlier, trying to get back in the mix. Safety car really bunching everybody up. Chalupa again pushing in the Red Bull. You see the AlphaTauri ahead go wide. PB doing his best to dodge there. Division catching a penalty as he's battling out up here with Payox Kings. Jamie says he followed. Argo, much appreciated, man. We're welcome. I'm glad you tuned in. Hope you liked it, enjoyed it. Hope you join us again in the future. Like I said, tomorrow, midnight UK, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be here for Tier 3 right here at Monza again. 3 full tiers of racing right now. Big battles here, massive. Afro able to get past Monkey on the DRS straight there. Payox Kings looking to get a piece of it too. Hamilton's had enough today after retiring. He said he's out of the session. Tough break for the Renault teammate of Payox Kings. We've got a yellow flag. Looks like somebody's around. Maybe just a little bit of slow traffic. Looks like slow traffic there. Greg Connolly, big dive under Reflex Pilot there. Zampa as well. Thought he was going to get some, ended up having to back out. Big battles here in the middle of the grid. We've got Chalupa there, trying to get a piece of PBR Abner. Grid's very mixed up here. Gonna jump back up to the front. Payox Kings trying to get a piece of Monkey here. He is just 3/10 off, falling back. Looks like Monkey's a little quicker in the straight. You see him there, inner parabolica. Big sweeping right-hand turn into the start straight. DRS there on the front end of the track. Great aerial shot as they come across the start-finish line. AX Kings closing, not going to have enough straight though. Thinks about a right look, decides against it. Little lockup on the right front as they pour into 1 and 2. Everyone's still very close together. King Chalupa getting past PBR Abner in the DRS straight. PBR looks to the right, decides against it. The Haas right in the mix though. Halo runs out of time in the straight. Very close to him though, right in the gearbox. Having to check up really hard there not to get in the back of PBR as he carries a lot of momentum through. Everybody getting some airtime today. Kurt after the big spins all the way back up to P10. Looking at a piece of Zampa now. On board with Kurt in the Ferrari. Lots of airtime for everybody. Rixta0206, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. We appreciate the support here at SSR. Hope you're enjoying the show. Tier 1 really showing up for a spicy race today. JDM Haters has retired in the pits, called it a day as well. Everybody in the points right now, guys, as long as you finish the race. Let's take a look back up at our front runners. ABR Murph now just 8/10 off of Boss Cookie. And we got another guy gone. Looks like Halo's lost it in Ascari midway through. Brings out the yellow. No safety car for that one. The pack's well ahead. Looks like he's back on the track and moving almost to Parabolica now. Boss Cookie's looking at an attack here in the next lap or so. ABR Murph really putting it down, trying to get caught up, close the gap to a half second now. We are on board with him in the Williams as he's trying to hunt down Boss Cookie, our leader at the moment. Gonna take a look at the chat here. Yes, that is correct. Bradley Johnson, everyone's in the points right now. Rixa says, great racing, guys. Glad everybody's enjoying it. Dub Z giving out some gifted subs there. Thank you for supporting Dub Z. He's a racer here in Tier 2. Also races in our sister group, GRA, G Racing Association. Jamie the G in the chat earlier. I think Halo might be the only one out of points right now. Halo's in P13. Gonna have to double check. Points down to 12 at least, I know. I don't think Halo's gonna be in the points here. Payox Kings finally getting past Monkey up here in the Renault. Uses the DRS to his advantage into turn 1 and 2. Back up to the front. Murph still in tow of Boss Cookie in the racing point. G Kurt _61. Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the stream here. Well, it's not necessarily a sister team. G Racing Association is a fellow friend of ours and racer here who has started his own league. Go check him out. GRA's awesome. We'll get a plug for him in the chat before we are done. Don't want to miss in the action here on the chat. See, Kurt back into P12. We got Boss Cookie fending off Murph. Murph's in attack range now. See if we can give a plug for the old G Racing Association. And Murph really pushing the car here. Can't seem to get caught up to Boss Cookie. Given that Williams everything it's got. Just can't find that opening. Boss Cookie doing a great job defending here. Not leaving the door open at all. Boss Cookie showing great launch out of the corners. You see there, Boss Cookie just pulling away out of the exit of turn 2. Massive Afro just inside the DRS. Take a look back. Reflex Pilot in the Haas trying to get a little piece of that. Craig Conley still in P7 doing a great job defending. 12 laps he is on those softs right now. Jamie the G there, G Racing Association. Oh, real wide is Reflex. Oh, that is going to be Craig Conley that goes wide in the second Lesmos. Oh, and then Conley losing it big. Conley losing it big into the second chicane there. Let's take a look. He's got some big damage, missing a left end plate. Halo taking the extra point for right now, P13. We're going to jump back at the front. Murph is now right in the gearbox of Boss Cookie, man. This is for the lead right now. I'm going to dip back. Brindy, that's correct. We are in the BFR Championship right now. We just had a race against XFR, waiting on the final steward results on that one. We might squeeze out a win depending on how it goes. There was a little contact with our front runner and their front runner. Not sure how that's going to play out yet, but we are in the tournament. I'm going to dip into the penalties here and see if our two guys up front are running for position. Both the Racing Point of Boss Cookie and ABR Mirth both showing 3 seconds of penalty, so they're racing for position. Massive Afro also 3 seconds of penalty, so he's in the mix as well. Just looking for an opening here. All these guys are right there together. Looks like a yellow flag. Who's around? Looks like Division and the Alfa Romeo losing it there in the entry of Sector 2, just out of the chicane. Tires are starting to show the wear. Three-way battle for first here. You got Boss Cookie out front in the Racing Point. Been there and stay there. ABR Murph in behind him in P2. Massive Afro right there in the mix. The other Alfa Romeo driver. Takes a peek inside. Not able to get it done. That's the battle right now. You got 3 guys in the mix here for the lead with just 1 lap to go. We are on the final lap now. Who's going to bring it home? Argo in the chat. So he's got the Beyonce song, Halo song going. Williams looking for a strong constructor finish today. We got ABR Murph in second if he can hold off Massive Afro. And Monkey in P5. Good finish for those guys. Alfa Romeo's got people up there too. Division in the pits though after that spin and has retired the car. Division going to drop back. Now everyone is in the points. Just bring them on home, boys. Last lap. This is the battle to watch, the battle for first place. You got Boss Cookie out front, ABR Murph, Massive Afro. Take a look from Afro. You can see these cars aren't that far apart. Still about a quarter of the track to go. All it needs is one little mistake from one of these guys. Take a look back. Chalupa here trying to get a piece of PBR Abner. Not able to. Oh, Kurt catches a 3-second penalty coming out of Ascari. That's going to be huge. That's going to put Massive Afro ahead right now. Oh, what a tough break for ABR Murph. Pushing hard to get past Boss Cookie there, and he loses it, catches a penalty. Massive Afro is going to get in there for a P2. Oh, no. It looks like Massive Afro catches a penalty in Parabolica. That's going to be it. Boss Cookie, ABR Murph, Monkey, Payax, Massive Afro. What a finish here. Massive Afro had it there. All he just needed to do is stay out of the penalty there, and he catches one as well. There you can see the Hoss of Reflex. Zampa's going to go ahead and jump him on penalties. PBR coming around. King Chalupa with a big wheel wobble there. Happy with his finish P9. Craig Conley taking these softs 14 laps. It's incredible for the P10 spot. Tough day for Kurt. Let's take a look. Fastest lap is going to go to Halo right now, 21.4. Getting that extra point. Stay tuned. We're not done yet. We're going to have some post-race interviews. Give me a second. I'm going to get all the drivers in here. Driver of the day is going to go to... Waiting. Massive Afro. Massive Afro getting that driver of the day. So give me a second here. We're going to get everybody in here. All our podium. We'll get Afro in here too. We'll get some words spoken and see who's done what. Get some times here. Get a look at the directory. Look at these incidents here. Make sure we don't miss anything. And then I'm going to get all these guys in here. We're going to do a quick post-race interview. Big shout out again to Formula Hun for the raid. We appreciate it. Everyone that's followed tonight, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for your support for SSR and the racing community. Let me start getting these guys in here. I know everybody wants to hear from them. Invite to the party. Massive Afro is going to jump back after penalties. Payox King's in there. See if we can get everybody in the party. We're going to do some post-race interviews. Again, I'm AJ Mars 7. I'm your commentator tonight. I also stream new commentating for a couple other leagues. I do racing here at SSR in Tier 2, and I am also co-director here. So if you like what you see, stick us a follow there. If you haven't already, tune in tomorrow, midnight UK time. Let's get these guys in here for some post-race interviews. Guys, as you file in, you know what to do. Tick the box at the top. Yep. All right. Let's start with our big race winner, Boss Cookie. Boss Cookie, big time there late in the qualifying session, able to steal away that podium spot. Got out ahead early, undercut the group there, and was able to hang on to the lead. What was your strategy going into the race, and how did it work out for you?
Man, I got a penalty really early on, and I knew Murphy didn't have one, so I wanted to undercut him and try to maintain a 3-second gap. But safety car kind of fucked my race because I pit earliest out of anybody. But man, that was exhilarating. Fuck, I didn't know Murphy had any penalties, so I was just hoping he did because my Jeff was working the entire race. But
yeah. Going into the last lap there, into Ascari, you guys were both fighting for position, both with a 3-second penalty. It looked like he pushed a little hard and collected another 3-second. I think that's what decided the finish.
Yeah, I didn't get a warning until the last 15 races because I got 2 warnings after my penalty on lap 12. I just was trying really hard. I actually got wing damage from when Murphy and I made contact into the end of P1, and that's why I was kind of holding everybody up. But that was a good race. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Good quality, good race. I don't know what happened with the contact with Murphy, but if it was my fault, I apologize. I didn't mean to hit you. But yeah, good race.
Appreciate the sportsmanship there. ABR Murph, great race today. Had the pole position there until the latter part of quali. Boss Cookie able to steal it away. Like I said there in Boss Cookie's interview, it looks like he caught the penalty there in Ascari on the last lap, and that was the big deciding factor there. It's a very tough break for you. You had a commanding race there, battling for him. Tell us about what happened there towards the end and how it played out.
Yeah, so I had a 3-second penalty going into the last couple laps, so I knew I had to overtake him. So I maybe pushed too much, and I got that final warning on the last lap, which gave me 6 seconds. It's a bit annoying, but what can you do?
Oh, it's a tough break indeed. We were rooting for you. All three of you guys were there battling it out. All three drivers had 3 seconds, and then we saw you collect that 3 seconds right there in Ascari, and it was just heartbreaking to see. Tough break. You still ran a great race today, and there's nothing to be disappointed about. You're well in the points. Monkey as well, finishing right up there with you, getting some great points for your team. Monkey, what was your strategy for today, and how did it play out for you?
Yeah. My strategy. I had another league race last week on this track, and I knew my pace is pretty decent on here, but I dumped my fuel and ERS too much in the early laps. So at the end, when Kings came and Afro came, I had nothing left, so I needed to save up a little bit. I knew they had penalties, so I wanted to keep it clean and just keep the gap as least as possible, and in the end it's got me P3, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it was a good race today, Monkey. You're really battling up front, keeping a contender. Again, like I said, great points for the Williams team today. We're going to move on to our driver of the day, Massive Afro. Great run today. Came from the back, getting up in the mix there. Unfortunately, it looks like you caught a penalty late there in the race, too. Could have been a P2, P3 situation, depending on that penalty. But great run today. How do you feel about your showing today? And tell us a little bit about what led to your driver of the day.
I'm surprised, to be honest. I wasn't. Judging by Belgium, I wasn't expecting to be quick as Murphy or Boss Cookie. So when I saw him, I was like, oh. But I got scammed by the penalties.
Yeah, tough break too.
They served me a good one, that was for sure. Yeah, 5 stars in the penalty department.
Yeah, it looks like there was a couple of incidences that may be under review, so we'll let the stewards handle that. Guys, if you got clips from the race, you got something you feel like wasn't kosher, get those clips in today. Huge shout out to Formula Hun with a big raid today. Thank you to everyone that followed today. We appreciate it. If you like what you see, all of our social media stuff is there in the chat right now. Go to our website. There's a Discord link. Join the Discord, and there's all the information you need about maybe picking up a full-time seat or reserve seat here. Big shout out to all drivers in Tier 1. That was a crazy race. So many battles. I was bouncing around between everything. It was just a lot of fun today. Tier 1 really showing up. Congrats to all the drivers there on the podium and our driver today, Massive Afro. It couldn't have been better here in Monza. Right here tomorrow, midnight UK, 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have Tier 3 racing right back here in Monza. Always a great show there, guys, so don't miss it. Let's have another clean race. And I want to commend Tier 1 today. Everybody made it through turn 1 and 2 clean. That was massive, massive effort and skill from all the drivers. I know Monza is a tough one to get through clean with all those cars. Great job today, guys. Absolutely amazing. My name's AJ Mar7, and I hope to see every one of you guys here in the chat viewing the stream tomorrow for Tier 3. Thank you so much, and we will see you then.